Ian, what's your approach to smoking cessation with your clients?
The way that I do smoking cessation with clients is 3 sessions. On the first session when they come, it's a getting to know you session, going through a questionnaire with them, finding out information about the person, finding out what their daily routine is. And then the important things that I need to find out from them is how many cigarettes they smoke per day, and then we go into the session of how to give up cigarettes for the first time. Some people may have come to me and said to me, I've tried it on my own, or I have given it up for 3 months, I've given it up for 6 months, but I've gone back on them. In the first session, what I do is I get them to give up the cigarettes. And if they feel that after the first session that they still have the feeling that they want a cigarette, I do a second session with them. And on the second session, it's just like a booster to help them to really knock it on the head, shall we say. But then again, you get people who are really determined to smoke. They want to fight against not me, but themselves. So I do a third session with them. And on the third session, it's really hitting home about the cigarettes. So there's 1, 2, 3 sessions in total for giving up the cigarettes. If after the third session they haven't given them up, I would recommend that they go away and think about whether they really want to give up the cigarettes, or what they can do is come to me for what's called analytical therapy to find out the root cause as to why they're smoking, because it could be something that's not related to the cigarettes that's actually getting them to smoke. There could be something that's worrying them from maybe something that's happened to them over the past couple of years in business or in their personal life that's keeping them smoking all the time, and they have to deal with that as well.
Would they be using smoking like a crutch? Is that what you mean?
Without doubt. I mean, smoking is a crutch. It's of no benefit to us. And when you think about it, it's like, just as I say in the first session, is if you can imagine a cigarette as a poisonous tube, what you're doing is you're sucking those poisonous substances through a tube, and it's really something that you wouldn't do, and that's what we try to get you to change.
Of the people that come to you, are most able to give up the cigarettes within the 3 sessions?
I would say most people within the 3 sessions who are wanting to give it up will give it up. But that is the key. You have to want to give them up. If you don't want to give them up, keep your money in your pocket.
So for people that arrive because they're under pressure from others to give up smoking, you would elect not to treat those?
It's not that I wouldn't elect to treat them, but what I would say to them is go away and think about it. Think that they want to give them up. Because if you're giving it up for your husband or your wife or your son or your daughter, you're not doing it for yourself.